Today I will share with you tips and easy ways to maintain the interest of your audience and deliver a convincing presentation. I won't be talking about the mechanical techniques of public speaking, not how to use your hand gestures, move your body, or change your vocal tonality when you are on the stage, but instead the fundamental information of public speaking, which will allow you to speak much more naturally and also sound convincing. Now, most of the things that I will share with you today, again, will be based on the book, The Quick and Easy Ways to Effective Speaking by Dale Carnegie. So we move along to our first step. Share your stories. You need to put yourself in the talk that you share. I have watched a lot of speakers who are too worried about the time that they have on the stage, that they share too much information to their audience. And I get confused. The audience get confused, they lose our attention, and it happens a lot of times. Speeches get boring when the speaker doesn't associate themselves in the speech that they share. One easy way to maintain the attention of your audience is to share your stories because it's personal. It allows you to connect with your audience. Now, the stories doesn't have to be long, and I know that that is one of the concerns of speakers. They don't want to share their stories because they think that they're gonna run out of time. They want to share a lot of info with the time that they have. But you can share a short story that is related to your point. It doesn't have to be long. Now, once you find that right story and you share it, you allow your audience to latch onto that story to remember the information that you share. Now, some people don't want to share stories because they're concerned that it's gonna be too personal, but it doesn't have to be. You don't have to share your whole family history. And as an example, I can share that when I started getting into public speaking, I used to write my speeches word for word. I share a lot of facts, but I often miss sharing my stories. I used to get blank faces staring at me, and after I shared my speech, I don't feel too good. Now, your stories, like mine, doesn't have to be too personal, doesn't have to be long, but it's very, very important that you use it. And we move along to tip number 2. Use every opportunity that you have to learn. Don't disregard the conversations that you have with others. Conversations are very useful in a way that we can use it to improve the way that we speak. Learning comes as a result of repetition, and conversation is something that you can repeat again and again. Now, you can use conversations by first analyzing areas of weakness in the way that you speak. For me, it has been the way that I share my stories. Whenever I shared my stories, I had a bad habit of sharing the conclusion right away. Usually I would say things like, I went to the store yesterday, I met a friend that I haven't seen for a while, and then I went home afterwards. My stories doesn't have a lot of details in it, and I know that it could be more interesting and it could help me a lot more in my speeches when I deliver great stories. So whenever I am in a conversation where I have the opportunity to share a story, I then make sure to include as much details as I can. And you can learn not only from your own experiences, you can also learn from the experience of other people. That is why I really recommend that you join a public speaking club. Because not only do you get the opportunity to speak regularly, but you also get the opportunity to receive feedback from other speakers, some more experienced than you are. So learn from your experiences, but also learn from the experience of others. In the comments below, tell me, what are the valuable lessons that you have gained from being in a public speaking club? And if you haven't joined one yet, what are the reasons that are preventing you from doing so? Share it down below. And we move along to our third tip. Have conviction in your topic. If you do not believe what you say, then other people won't believe what you say too. So you have to be convinced in your topic when you deliver it through your speech. But not only that, you also have to do your research. You have to be knowledgeable about your topic. Now, I'd just like to share an illustration. If you are into tech like me, and you went to a store to buy a particular camera, but then a salesperson suddenly comes by and recommends another camera, will you believe what they say? If they seem like they know what they are talking about, maybe I would listen to them, but still you would ask them a question. You will ask, how come that camera that you recommend is better than the one that I want? And if they know what they're talking about, then they'll be able to explain it. And you might just believe what they say, and you might be convinced that that is a better camera and you buy it. And it's the same way for us if we want to be great public speakers. We need to be convinced about our topic, but we also have to know a lot about our topic. We have to do our research. The only thing that's left is to develop that interest in sharing what we know with other people, to convince other people to think the same way that we do. Then we will become much more confident in sharing what we know with others. I hope that what I have shared with you today will help you deliver an interesting and convincing presentation. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and subscribe, and share it with those who might benefit from this. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye now.